Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Strategy Bites powered by Sky High VIP. My name is Francis Michael. If you recall, over the last few days, we had a series of videos where we are talking about tips on helping you to start your very first business. So today is the last installment of that series of videos. Just to give you a quick recap on what actually we spoke about. In the first video, I gave 3 tips. Each video I'll give 3 tips, right? So in the first video, my tips were, number 1, to be passionate about the business you're starting. The second tip was to start your business before you actually quit your current job. This is to help you with your cash flow. You know, at the initial part of starting any job or any business, you would actually need some funds to be in place. The third tip was to create a workspace. Of course, some of you might have decided to work from home, some from a service office, but if you're working from home, how to actually draw the line and clear distinction between your workspace and the space set aside for the family. In the second video, I spoke about not doing it alone, getting some friends involved or getting some family members involved, people you can trust, some people you can actually bounce ideas off. That's really important when you're starting a new business. Also about setting up a client base as soon as possible, because your clients are the ones who are going to be feeding your business. And the third point I brought up in the second video was to prepare a solid business plan, because anybody who's actually going to be funding your business will be looking at your business plan. You need to know your facts and figures. And in the third video, we spoke about doing your research. And this is, of course, very important for any business. And the second point I brought up in the third video was to hire professional help if you actually need it. Because a lot of people will try to cut corners and try to do everything themselves, but sometimes it's just not feasible. And the last point I brought up in the last video was to get the funding and know your expenses, to know your dollars and cents. Now, today being the final segment of this 4-part series, I have 3 more tips for you, and I'm pretty sure you'll find these 3 tips really useful. So stay tuned and listen up for these tips, and I'll speak to you right after this. Have a good one. Tip number 10. Exude professionalism from the onset. Everything about you and the way you do business has to convey to others that you are a professional running a serious business. This means that your professional suite should be complete and on point, including quality business cards, a business phone, and a business email address. Treat everyone as if they're your next client. They just might be. Step 11. Legalities and Taxation. Ask yourself these questions. Does your business need to be registered? What about VAT or GST as they call it in some countries? Will you require professional indemnity insurance? How will the form of the business ownership you choose affect the legal and tax situation that you're going to face? Clarify what your responsibilities are before you start your business and operate accordingly, because it's going to be a huge, expensive hassle to fix a mess afterwards. Tip number 12. Learn from your mistakes. Mistakes are bound to happen, no matter how you plan ahead and spend time to evaluate. There's no such thing as guaranteed success. There's also no perfect plan, as we can't predict the future and know in advance what's going to go wrong. As a true entrepreneur, the important thing that you need to do is to pick yourself up after you made the mistake, brush off the dust, and start moving again. Learn from your mistakes and figure out a way to turn them into opportunities for success. Hey guys, those were the final 3 tips from the 12 tips I wanted to give you with regard to starting your very first business. I hope these 12 tips prove to be really useful for you when you're making your decisions. Now, should you have any queries or should you need any assistance in setting up your business, feel free to drop me a line. Send me an email at info@skyhigh.vip. It'll be my pleasure to assist you. In the meantime, should you have any comments, feel free to put them in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe and share this information with your friends. I will see you in the next video. My name is Francis Michael from Sky High VIP. Cheers.